We're having a very late morning today. It is almost, well, I was gonna say it's almost 8:30, but it's 8:31. We just decided, I think, where we're gonna head. We haven't had a great plan for this entire trip, obviously. But we're in Chiapas State. There's a lot of really cool stuff here, like waterfalls and ruins, but we already saw the best of the ruins, or what we had been told were the best. And it's cool, but we're not the type of people that we need to go and see like every single ruin out there. We saw the ones in Tikal. That was cool. It was enough for us. We don't need to go and see more. There are also a lot of waterfalls here. Waterfalls are really cool and they look super pretty. There's a couple concerns. One, we don't necessarily just want to leave the bikes in a big parking lot with all of our luggage on them and then walk to waterfalls where we can't see the bikes. It's one of the downsides of riding motorcycles to us, is that it's not easy to just leave them and go hike for an hour or two. The second thing, they're super popular. Not all of them, but the coolest ones are. And super popular stuff means a lot of people. Yeah, it means a lot of people, and that's not always necessarily our style, which is somewhat unfortunate. So hopefully you're not watching this being like, man, you guys are missing so many cool things there.
We know we are.
But
we'll come back.
That's the thing. We're just right over from the Sea of Cortez in southern Baja. So next year, if it's like, hey, let's just go to Mexico and do a few things there, we can do that. We can take 2 or 3 weeks and only go to Mexico, because Mexico is huge and there is a lot to do here. But right now, I guess we're just gonna kind of cruise and see a bunch of stuff from the saddles of our motorcycles. It is so nice to have these GPSs working again. They don't work in Central America. So the screen is there, you can see where you are, but you can't put in a destination like this and have it tell you how many miles it is and how long it is and come up with this nice pink line to follow and turn-by-turn directions. Garmin, for some reason, does not have Central America supported. So when we got back to Mexico, it started working again, and we missed it so much. It's pretty difficult trying to find your way through towns when you don't have the nice line or directions to follow. It's also great when you can put a destination in and it'll tell you how long it's going to take. So arrival 4:40 p.m. That is so nice. We had to use Google Maps the entire time in Central America, and it was difficult because it's on the phone, very hard to see. No, whatever you're gonna get. Chocolate covered bananas. If I have one regret, it's not eating more of those. Well, it only took us over 2 weeks of traveling to finally make it to a grocery store. You would think that you don't need to go to a grocery store. There are fruit stands and all that stuff along the way, which there are. However, it seems like whenever we pass fruit stands, we're never actually hungry. And then when we are hungry, there's not a single one to be found, and we stop at a gas station. And the gas stations or the tiendas, the little tiny stores, all it is chips.
Chips and
cookies. And so that's what we've been eating, and it's kind of just getting really, really old. So we've been saying, let's go to a grocery store. And then when we actually get to a town, we're like, absolutely not. There's no way in hell we have the patience for a grocery store. But this morning we passed one, and our patience cup is still full. We have to show a permit. We're not even sure what this is.
I mean, we are in the middle of Chiapas state. Not really the middle, we're in the southern portion, but we're not near the border or anything. Maybe just a little checkpoint of some sort. What we would call a highway. And I mean, it's not a highway, but you can go 70 on it, and as far as we can see, it's stopped and it's just a line of traffic. Nice thing about Mexico, you can kind of do whatever you want. So we were lane splitting, and then it got a little narrow. So now the shoulder's the next best option for the time being. Well, this is all working out. I know it's a little weird, but we really wanted Little Caesars for dinner, and there's a Little Caesars right here. The hotel that we're gonna get is like right here somewhere. There's a little short block from Little Caesars. It doesn't get any better than this. So we're gonna go get this hotel, park the motorcycles. We just got gas, so we're fueled up for the morning, and it's gonna be awesome. I think it's gated parking. Woo! I'm just gonna look on Google Maps or whatever. Oh, it's supposed to be on the same street as Little Caesars and on the corner, right? Okay, so I could take a right and a right. You're right. Look at that dog right there on the roof. That's a one-way though. That's the wrong way, one way. We're just gonna go the wrong way down a one-way here a little bit, but it's okay. We're in Mexico, rules don't apply. We found it, and the parking is awesome. It's a king-size bed, even better. We'll see what the insides look like. Outside though looks awesome. And Little Caesars is still only like a block, maybe 2 blocks away. Check it out. This place is perfect. It's a nice size. We even have a little couch that we can fill with all of our crap. And a sweet bathroom. Awesome shower. I mean, compared to some of the places we have stayed, this is extremely nice. And it was $36 after it was all said and done. I wish that every place we had found was this cheap and this nice.
We decided after spending all day on the bikes that we were gonna treat ourselves to a very fancy dinner. It's not every day you stay in a hotel that's within walking distance to Little Caesars. And yes, that was a major selling point.
And this is a magic town, which now I know why, because you can walk to amazing places like this. Today was an extremely long day. We did 400 miles, paid a ton of money in freaking tolls.
It was pretty straight.
It was like non-stop straight. It was ridiculous. And the road was still not great for paying over $30 in tolls, but it was better than yesterday. We didn't talk about it yesterday, but I hit a dog and it was pretty rough on both of us. It came out of the grass. There was a dog that came out right in front of me and I was able to avoid it. It wasn't a close call, but I was doing about 40 and all of a sudden a puppy came out of the tall grass and you couldn't see it and it just walked across the road. And that was really horrible. So I wasn't able to avoid it and its head ended up hitting my foot peg at about 40 miles an hour. Callie was right behind me. So after I hit it, it fell over and Callie almost ran it over, but she was able to avoid it.
It was not pleasant.
She said it was making noise. I just felt terrible that she had to even see it. But
it died.
Yeah, we definitely think that it was dead. And I was crying and Callie started crying and it just sucked really, really bad. So that didn't happen today. So that was a really awesome thing. And hopefully it never happens again. That was a very big fear of mine on this trip after we saw, I mean, just dogs everywhere. I was so nervous about doing that and it happened, but it was a big bummer. So on that note, today didn't happen. We're gonna celebrate with some Little Caesars. We're not the only ones that want Little Caesars tonight.
We splurged and got the stuffed crust, a couple dollars more, and we may go next door to the grocery store and get some ice cream after this. And yes, it is a party in here.
Turns out that our eyeballs were just a little bit hungrier than us. After the pizza, we didn't have any room for ice cream. It's okay, the pizza was amazing. It's better here than in the States. Now, Callie was looking into this Monarch butterfly deal, and we're not sure that there are actually any butterflies there right now. So we're gonna try to find that out before driving there. It's about 7 hours away or something, but we need to make a plan tonight for what's to come tomorrow. Right now, we're not sure of.